It's cute in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's cute in the street.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q back in the building with another video. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. All right, y'all, we're going to jump right into this Real Housewives of Atlanta episode that came on tonight. I'm not sure what episode, and I'm not sure what season. I think it's season 12, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it. If you watched it, you already know what time it is. All right, so it literally just went off, so I'm bringing you a review on it. So it starts out with Cynthia and Nene, and it kind of went down like memory lane of Cynthia and Nene. And to be honest, it was so emotional seeing like their ups and their downs, and just seeing them just on the good times. And oh my gosh, like it was really just emotional just to see them, you know, kumbaya and fool-la-la around like for good old time's sake, because you know, Nene and Cynthia have pretty much been in a rocky place for probably the past year and a half, 2 years, going on 2 years now. So again, they started the episode out with just going down memory lane between Nene and Cynthia, and then they went into the bad reviews, and then, the bad interviews, and then they went into them going to the sit down. Before I go into the sit down, is it me, or was it just so refreshing to see Nene in tonight's episode? Because we don't know if she's getting weeded out of the of Bravo with you know, because there's a whole lot of talk going on about, you know, she's getting a pay cut, but Nene confirmed tonight. She tweeted and was just like basically saying like, listen, there is nothing or no one who is going to stop my bag. So I don't know if Nene was doing that as like a cover up to be like, you know, like I don't want people in my business, or do y'all really feel like Nene Leakes got hit in the pockets? And do you feel like she is a person where she's getting ready to be out of this whole Real Housewives of Atlanta situation, because the way it's looking is they're trying to weed her out? But tonight she tweeted and was like, we good over here, boo. So Nene, let us know what's going on, sis. Check in with us and let us know what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and get it down into this whole Cynthia and Nene sit down. Okay, so Nene was visiting. One thing when Cynthia, soon as Cynthia, you know, soon as she came into the scene, she was just like, you know, she was looking good, you know, between her and Kenya. So before we get into the whole Nene and Cynthia situation, Cynthia and Kenya. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Cynthia and Nene. I'm sitting here reading my notes wrong. Cynthia and Kenya. I didn't like when soon as Cynthia came in the house, and this is just my opinion. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Well, not correct me, but you guys can drop y'all comments how you feel down below. I didn't like that Cynthia was like, well, I come to, you know, I come dressed to read, I come dressed to kill in case I have to read a beat. Like, to me, I just, like, we coming in with the backhandedness already. I do like the fact that Cynthia pretty much called Kenya to the carpet. No, I don't feel like she got her all the way together like we wanted her to get her together. But at the same time, Cynthia, it was good to see her call her out, because a lot of times y'all be like, oh, Cynthia's a lapdog, or, you know, Cynthia's weak and she's this and she's that. But it was good to see Cynthia call Kenya out and be like, listen, girl, I didn't like what you did as a friend. You put me in an awkward position. This cookie lady is my friend. Tanya is somebody who I'm cool with. Well, the cookie lady not her friend. She's like her next door neighbor. It's kind of like, you know, like I told you, I've been there to the Bailey Wine Cellar a gazillion times. That cookie lady place is literally right in front of Cynthia's shop. And y'all don't want to have no beef between somebody that you got to work beside. Like, that's going to be awkward. It's going to be like hella weird. So Nene and Cynthia, I think we all have kind of been waiting on this. So I do like the fact that the girls come in and they greet each other. They show each other some love. They like, listen, at the end of the day, we have been through a lot. We are sisters. Like, we have heard them tell each other that more than one gazillion times. Like, they are sisters, they are sisters. So it was good to see them have a sister moment regardless. regardless we on good terms, regardless whatever, before we even get into the nit-grit of this conversation, how you doing, my sister? Here's a drink. Let's share some chips and dip. Now, it got awkward immediately, but for me as a viewer, I am a Real Housewives viewer. And not only just a viewer, I have been around them on several occasions. But that doesn't have anything to do with you know, just the episode. However, it was just good to see them together because I feel like Cynthia is a happier Cynthia when she is around Nene, you know, because Nene was like a big sister to her. So that's just my opinion. I love to see love. I love to see friendships. I love to see happiness. I'm just a bright and I'm a male version of Tanya with a slight bit more attitude. Okay, I wouldn't say Tanya. Got more of like a candy. Won't start none, won't be none. I throw a little bit of mess out there, but for the most part, I try to keep to myself and worry about make sure my bag is secured. Hello. But anyway, Cynthia, I do like the fact that you want to sit down with Nene. You invited her over. You sent a peace offering. You sent what y'all call the olive branch. That was all good, but as soon as Nene actually was like, listen, you said you said that I have toxic behavior or I have presented toxic behavior. How so? Tell me, how do you 1, 2, 3? That was your time to get it out. And she did get it out, but I was taking notes as I'm watching. At first, Cynthia was like, well, what toxic behavior? You know, well, I didn't really say, like, I felt like she was getting ready to backpedal, but as soon as I felt Cynthia saying, like, listen, I'm straddling back and I'm not letting her know how I feel because I want my sister back, Cynthia was like, no, you do this, you have done interviews, yes, I've talked about you, and yes, we did this, and so it was just glad to see her get it out. Like, y'all be saying Cynthia's a lapdog, she don't have no backbone, she don't talk, she don't this, and then when she do it, she be like, well, y'all be like, well, that ain't enough, that ain't enough, Cynthia, we need more. So Cynthia's like, listen, y'all, what do y'all want from me? So for me, it was good to see it. It was good to see it. I didn't like the fact, and I'm getting on both of their heads because I'm just, you know, a viewer. I didn't like that Nene was like, well, he said who said this? And who she said, I didn't mean that. Like, I'm just like, girl, Nene, she's telling you what toxic behavior. Well, you didn't do that? Well, such and such said you said this. Like, it was like two little children, like two little teenage girls at a high school table. Like, he said, she said. It would have been great to really just see them like, listen, regardless of what has been said, yes, I have said some things. I have did some interviews. I have did some big platform interviews. I have threw you under the bus. I have treated you like yes, I have done all of that. However, this conversation today is for us to get back on the same page if there is a page to get on. So listen, let's squash all that. And I understand we got to work through that, but girl, I just want to apologize. I just want to have a moment with you. I'm being vulnerable. I'm being honest. I miss my friend. And you know what? For those of you who watch my reality show, I still got to, you know, I mean, I think the cat out the bag now, whatever. I don't really care. You know, seeing that Atlanta scene tonight, it kind of made me do miss Atlanta. Like, I got to get back to Atlanta, come shoot a couple of scenes myself, and I got to sit down with a few people myself, honestly, and just, you know, have some questions. And I hope people, you know, just own up to their mess. Sometimes it's just like, own up to your mess, apologize, and we possibly could move on. Like, I feel like there is still a hope for Cynthia and Nene to at least be cool, cordial, and be like, girl, we probably won't ever be back where we were, but you were and are my sister. Like, that word, like that friend word, like, I have to agree with Nene. That friend word is, like, that is big. So I think one thing that kind of pissed Nene off is when and what made her storm out the room, and y'all views may be a little different, but when Cynthia was like, I'm happy. Nene was like, okay, girl, I didn't expect you to be living a dumb life just because I was in your life. I expect you to be happy. I expect you to go and grow. I expect you to prosper. I don't expect you to be like, oh, well, Nene not in my life, so I'm just having a bad life. Like, no, you got a new fiance, about to be hooked. Like, you got a whole lot going for yourself. You have new businesses. So I think Nene is used to Cynthia being a certain way towards her and not saying stuff sometimes. So that now Cynthia is saying stuff, or, you know, she has a rebuttal and out there doing some of the kind of underhanded things that, you know, some people have done to her, or how the game kind of goes. I do think that Nene is like, well, you know what I'm saying? Cynthia's been that girl. So when she go and shade me on these shows, you know, that's just a girl that y'all don't get to see. So I think Nene, or you know, it would just been a different way. So I think that Nene is used to Cynthia being like a certain way, and I use my quotation marks, like a certain way. So now that Cynthia has something to say, that triggers Nene because that's not the same girl. So again, who's right, who's wrong? I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't really wanna fight no more. That's Tina Turner for you young hoes. Listen, we just glad to see them together. I know I am, because y'all know Cynthia is pretty much the reason I even do what I do today and moved to Atlanta. She gave me my first start. So to see her happy, that makes me happy. Nene, I love me some Nene. So let's get on and move it right along. Marlo, it's so good to see Marlo getting all this camera time. Marlo got a whole conversation. Marlo, that's my big sister. That's my girl too. So it's good to see Marlo getting this camera time. We want Marlo to get more confessionals. I know my sister don't want no peach, but it's just good to see her. Now, Portia, we did see Portia come to the brunch. However, I'm taking notes as I'm watching. I did write it. I do wish that Portia would have just accepted the invite and would have went. Now, granted, she did. She kind of give Marlo some pushback. So I'm glad that, you know, like these girls, regardless of what they do, this sisterhood, even with my cast member Chasing Atlanta, I don't care what we go through. These boys are forever a brotherhood to me. From season 1 to Devon, to season 2, like to Jay Swan, to season 3, or to my season 3, but it's actually season 4 of the show. Like, these boys will forever hold something in my heart. So, and like, we took this journey together regardless. So that's why I wish Portia would have, you know, accepted it, because, you know, Portia and Marlo seen a dynamic, you know, and I said all of that to say they've been through a lot. So to see Portia and Marlo kicking it, to see Portia and Tanya, to see Marlo, like, it was just like, you know, it's kind of bounced around. So for all them to be like, Portia, Nene trying, girl, like, listen, just come, you know, stuff already funny around here. So she do need, it was so good to see Portia. And Portia, that was another thing, like, y'all was just, you know, Nene had just said, like, it was good to see my girl Portia stand up for me in Toronto. And then I know that may have probably took a dig at Nene's heart. I'm not sure, to be like, you know, when she got back or when she seen the clip tonight, for Portia to be like, well, girl, I ain't going to that. But I mean, Nene, the invite was a little rough now. You could have just said, now I don't really think like your other Army girl or Tiger girls, Lion girls, Jungle girls, whatever y'all, Cheetah girls, whatever the hell y'all was. I don't think the rest of them invites from last year, we seen Derek J, we seen Eva Marcel, and I'm going to get on Eva in just a second because I can't take it. But anywho, I don't think the rest of them invites were created like that. Now, Nene, if you want to spice up the show or something, you gotta be careful, because you gotta understand you riding the fence with these girls, and these are your real friendships. So we're gonna go ahead and move on along past that. So we do come on to Nene's party. Now, y'all, I know y'all probably finna drag me for this, but y'all, I can't take Eva. I can't take the storyline. I know she pregnant. I know that's cute, but y'all, I would have so loved to seen the cameras following Kenya when she was in labor and all that stuff. Like, I wish we'd have broke that. We could have broke down Eva Marcel's budget and gave that to Kenya last year. Now, it's a great comeback to see Kenya coming back and doing her thing and bop, 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 and 1, 2, 3. But y'all, I can't take Eva's storyline. And I know that was a good moment. It was a cute moment. Like, all the stuff with her family, like even not never doing nothing with the girls. And I'm not saying you gotta be messy to be great. Like, I'd rather them be giving Tanya that money. Like, even be sitting in every scene not doing nothing. The scene where her and cause she always leaving. You see her manager, my homeboy, Andre Crenshaw, driving her ass out. Y'all remember at the Cynthia Bailey thing? She left. She always leaving for something. She left with the whole Nene and Mike, you know, when Nene was mic'd up. The other day when she was at the Kenya, Cynthia, and the Cookie Lady sit down, Eva didn't have nothing to say. I'm like, why are you here, niece? So tonight, it's just like, soon as a big scene coming up, everybody not there because Eva got to go to the hospital and I'm off. But Eva, like, why are you even at the house knowing that you that close to your water breaking and your centimeters rise and all that kind of stuff? Portia, how you don't know it's 10 centimeters that had no baby and you just had a baby? Eva, you talking about some, oh, I'm on the way to the hospital and you ain't got no nursery. Why? I thought women, I know when I had my son, like that baby crib, the whole nursery, everything was up around 5 or 6 months because at that point in time, these babies can come at any point given time. So Eva, it's stuff like that with me that frustrates me about you because you're supposed to be this beautiful, like you're married to this upper echelon kind of man. Why you not have no nursery set up? And the first thing that you say, like, I do, because sometimes we be filming for reality TV, and we do forget we be mic'd up. But Eva said one of the dumbest things walking. I don't know if everybody else caught it, but my nursery not set up. Girl, excuse me? Girl, I can't take it. I cannot take it, y'all. I could not take it. Again, like I said, I would have loved to see Eva. Like, I would have loved to see Kenya in that moment. Like, I wish we'd just, like, I can't take Eva, y'all. Please, Bravo, don't bring Eva back. And I'm not a hater. I'm not none of that. I've seen Eva out. I'm just not a fan, y'all. I just don't feel like she does it for me with these Housewives girls. All right, so we're going to get on to Nene's event. Everybody late. Nene was about, what, 2 hours and a half late? Y'all are crazy. Child, you got about 15 minutes for Q. 15, and I better get a text. 2 hours and a half. Y'all are crazy. Y'all, it'll be a whole lot of times I wouldn't be paid. Cause I swear, I be Candy, man, please. Oh my God. I'll be like Candy when she told Kim, you can go out there and get your ass out there and go to that car. Like, man, please, 2 hours and a half, Nene, that's unacceptable, and you know I love you down boots. But yeah, it was just great to see Nene in this episode. I don't know, it's a whole different feeling. I don't care how y'all feel. Nene put up some shade in her tweet tonight too, and I went and looked, and she was kind of right. She was like, it's so funny how every week everybody like, tune in for the Housewives, tune in for the Housewives, tune in for the Housewives. Y'all know Nene haven't been on a couple of episodes. So tonight, when it's her time to show up and show out, I do feel like we could have seen a little bit more. We could have seen a little bit more people, but Nene, that jungle scene, and I'm gonna get on that in just a second. But Nene was saying in her Twitter tonight that everybody didn't promote the show. So y'all know Candy always been trying to stay in Nene good graces, in my opinion. So about 20 minutes later, you see Candy put up a thing about tonight y'all watch Housewives, about, you know, the type of fit that she had on. She was like, was it junk because it was giving me zebra? I was like, no girl, you posted that because you know Nene was finna let all y'all girls hold it. But y'all do know Candy's out of trade. So, you know, I like Candy because she tried to keep it cool with everybody. Then Nene was pissed off because Portia arrived 25 minutes. She said, Portia arrived late. Nene, you were 2 hours and a half late. And that girl arrived 25 minutes after you. Nene, who the hell was all them women you brung up in there? Who the hell was all them old auntie ladies? They look like they just smell like white diamond. Ooh, that was so North Carolina. They look like they smell like white diamond. And like, what's really going on? Like, maybe Nene was afraid nobody was gonna come. I mean, hell, they did it. Kenya popped her ass up and she biggity bounced in 2.5 seconds because she was not finna have a fake conversation with Tanya. Tanya was good because she didn't speak to her. Ho, you wanna speak to me? I won't speak to you. We can keep it how it is. We good over here. It was so good to see her and Portia talk, even though they didn't get to talk. It was just good to be like, girl, I'm here to support you. We're gonna get ready to move it along. That's really all that happened tonight. Yeah, it was just good to see Nene trying. It was good to at least see Nene trying to be cool with these girls. That's really all I got. Housewives didn't give too crazy much tonight. It was good to see Nene again. I know some of y'all not here for it, but then again, you know what I'm saying? When we do see Nene trying, we sometimes do see like there is a difference between the way that they treat some of those girls versus the way they treat Nene. So y'all let me know if y'all see the same thing that I am seeing and some of the things that Nene is talking about. Do you guys see some of the same things as well? All right, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next video. It's your boy Q. Follow me on all my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. Peace, y'all.